popularly known as Aryu and Rava, the intellectual and the cultural wings of Anand Marga Pracharak Sangha, organized this two-day international seminar on the topic the Vedic tradition and Sri Sri Anand Murti Ji in modern perspectives. These 2 days, 30th and 31st of January 2024, in the seminar hall of the School of Vedic Studies, Ravindra Bharati University. In these 2 days, there were 5 academic sessions with 22 paper presentations altogether, excluding the inaugural and the valedictory address. So if we include these two, then we have altogether 24 sessions. The inaugural program of the seminar started with the Vedic Mangalacharan and Prabhat Sangeet. After that, all the respected dignitaries lighted the lamp and offered flowers to the portraits of Sri Sri Anand Murti Ji and Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore. The international seminar was inaugurated by Shri Shubha Kamal Mukhopadhyay, Honorable Vice Chancellor Ravindra Bharati University, who was the chief guest of the inaugural session. He, in his deliberation, emphasized the importance of being a good person over and above being an extraordinary one. He also claimed that there is a need to study different philosophies and religions of our history to have a holistic understanding of human historicity and the development. Professor Bhaskarnath Bhattacharya, Director, School of Vedic Studies, Ravindra Bharati University, and the convener of the seminar, delivered welcome address. The keynote address was delivered by Dr. Vishnudeep Bhaumik, Senior Resident Director, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Agartala, Tripura. He, in his keynote address, emphasized the multifarious contributions made by Professor P.R. Sarkar, Sri Sri Anandamurti Ji, for the individual as well as the collective development of society for today as well as for future. Professor Kapil Kapoor was the guest of honor in the inaugural session, and in his speech, he located P.R. Sarkar, Anandamurti Ji, amidst the contemporary thinkers like Vivekananda and Sri Aurobindo of Indian philosophy. He also highlighted that if we study the essence of P.R. Sarkar's philosophy, then we will have to locate him amidst the classical philosophies of Advaita and the other schools of classical Indian philosophical tradition like Sankhya. Professor Saiful Ahmed, retired professor from Dhaka University, was the guest of honor in the inaugural session, and the session was presided over by Professor Aditya Kumar Mohanty, visiting professor, Department of Philosophy, Tripura Central University, who also emphasized the ecological reference of P.R. Sarkar's neo-humanistic philosophy. He wrote that human intelligence needs to be channelized in a disciplined and a holistic approach for the betterment of humanity and better future. Vote of thanks was offered by Professor Bhaskarnath Bhattacharya, Director of the School of Vedic Studies, Ravindra Bharati University, and who is also the convener of this seminar. So after the inaugural, on the very first day, there were 2 academic sessions entitled. The first session had 4 papers, which entitled the Vedas and the Sri Sri Anandamurti Ji, and second session where they have summarized the significant contribution made by P.R. Sarkar as well as other classical philosophical traditions of India. There were a couple of the papers were comparative science, and some of them were purely on P.R. Sarkar. The academic session 2, which was also held yesterday, and that was the last academic session yesterday, which was entitled as Grammatical Tradition and Sri Sri Anandamurti Ji, which also had 4 papers altogether, and they also contributed in their deliberations the contributions made by P.R. Sarkar specifically in literature, grammar, and they also compared it with different other philosophical traditions, and at the same time, the specific element of that particular session was the discussion on Panini's grammar and P.R. Sarkar's analysis of language and literature. The third session was on Indian philosophy and Sri Sri Anandamurti Ji, which was today, and which had altogether 5 papers were presented in that session, and that session was also interesting in terms of the different philosophical traditions were highlighted. More specifically, the papers were focused on Sankhya, Vedanta, a neo-humanistic approach, as well as some papers were of comparative kind. And academic session 4, which was also today, pre-lunch, was on neo-humanism and Sri Sri Anandamurti's contribution. And then it also comprised of 6 papers, 6 presenters presented on Sri Sri Anandamurti's contribution on neo-humanism. And the 6th academic session, which we have witnessed just a while ago, post-lunch today, and it had 3 very beautiful, musical, aesthetically loaded papers where we could see a completely different side of P.R. Sarkar's multifarious contributions in the field of aesthetics and music. So that's all for the brief summary of what we have done past 2 days in these different academic deliberations. It is a very long report, but then because there is a paucity of time, so I am just summarizing it in a very brief way. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Many thanks for the brief presentation of summaries of this program, and we are very much pleased to hear you, and it's a rare occasion in such a conference, and that is also an international conference. So we are very happy to be here. Thanks to the presenter on this side. আমরা যে পর্বে চলছি সমাপ্তি অধিবেশন, এই সমাপ্তি অধিবেশনটার যে প্রথা, এটা অনেকে মনে করেন যে এটা বোধহয় খ্রিস্ট ধর্মের